looking at the camera for like 12 seconds. Now we're live.
Yeah, now we're live, and I deleted it. So,
Oh, okay.
well, everybody, this is Erin Birch. She is a mentor, a coach, and she's gone from being a waitress in 5 years to now running her own business and having her own life.
Actually,
You want to?
I've never been a waitress in my life. I was actually a jewelry designer, an artisan jeweler, the broke, starving artist.
There's a lot of that today. So, well, do you want to share a little bit about um, your past and
Sure,
what
absolutely.
and why did you get started working online?
Well, I was an artisan jeweler for 17 years, and I woke up on my 44th birthday. This is 5 years ago. And I had the whole midlife realization that everybody goes through. I did the math and I went, all right, if I'm 44 years old and I'm going to live until I'm 88, that means I've lived half my life. My life is half over. And what naturally happens when you have that realization is you begin asking yourself the questions: am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Am I doing what I want to do? Am I with who I want to be with? Right? And you start asking yourself all these questions, and you kind of realize that you're not where you thought you would be at this point in time, right? You hadn't been checking things off your bucket list, all this stuff, right? So I made some really big decisions over probably the next couple of days, and I changed everything about my life. Everything. I kept my kids. That's the only thing that remained the same. And I became single. And then the next realization for me was, well, if I'm making $1,500 a month Canadian, making jewelry, going out on weekends and selling it, I knew I needed to start making a lot more money, or my ex and I wouldn't be able to survive, right? Like, it's expensive going to two households, paying for two households now, right? So I knew I needed to supplement my income. And I have a grade 12 education. It's not like, oh, I'll go back to practicing law, right? So I was racking my brain trying to figure out a way to make money, because I couldn't work any more hours on my jewelry because I was already working 80 hours a week with my jewelry business. So I was on Facebook. I just happened to be scrolling around on Facebook and I saw a product demo and I recognized the gal doing the product demo. I went, oh my God, this is my girlfriend Pam's high school girlfriend. So I called up my girlfriend Pam, asked if this product actually worked so well. And she said, yeah, it does. I just signed up. And I'm like, signed up into what? Enter the world of network marketing. I was completely unfamiliar with network marketing before then. So I went, all right, sign me up. So I stepped into the world of network marketing. My goal was to supplement my income by 2 to 3 grand a month Canadian. And I had no idea it would turn into what it has. Yeah. So I got to work. I worked my butt off. My first 4 months in the industry, I actually made a grand total of $300. That's $75 a month. Not enough to live on, right? It's then when I realized that I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And what I was told to do was the wrong stuff, or I would be making money because I was working a lot of hours. Right? So I realized that what I was being told to do, which was spamming and bugging all my friends and family, I realized that that's not the way to build a business online. So then I got it into my head that if I could either quit on myself and go get a job at the grocery store, or I could figure out what the people who were actually making money in this industry were doing to build their businesses. I could stop building it the wrong way that I was being taught to do and start doing it the way that works. And that's what I did. And the rest is, well, it's not history because it's my journey. Mhm.
A work in progress, huh?
Mhm.
Well, if you were broke or like a lot of us are on unemployment today, would you do it again?
Oh my God, yes. Had I known that, treating this as the profession that it is, and that I could do so well, oh my God, hindsight. I mean, I would have started this absolutely eons ago, years and years and years ago. I mean, if I could go back, I would have started this when I was 18 years old. But, you know, that's easy to say now.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I mean, especially for right now, here's the beautiful thing about this industry is there are so many people who have lost their job or, they're at home and they don't know if they're going to have a job to go back to in 3, 4, 8 months, a year, 18. I mean, they're talking this is going to go on for like 18 months kind of thing, right? So there's a lot of people who are in such a place of anxiety and, limbo. There's a lot of really afraid people. And I was talking to my son, we were down at the beach like a week ago, and I looked at him and I had the realization that, oh my God, if I was still making my jewelry and going to the market to sell it, which is not open anymore, right? I would be up, you know what, creek. I would be
Yeah.
in dire straits right now if I was still making my jewelry and selling it. I would have zero income coming in. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing when you can work all online, it's the answer to a lot of people's prayers and a lot of people who this was their plan B. They've had this full-time job and they've been growing their home business on the side. For so many people, their plan B has now become plan A,
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
And
For
I
sure.
don't know what state it was. I did hear someone say that in her state, I'm Canadian, but anyway, she heard on the governor of her state said, you better all find a way to make money online. He
Oh
actually
yeah.
told the entire, I don't know what state that was, but apparently a governor came out and said that probably like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are going to be going that way for sure.
Well, I mean, it's the perfect answer. The internet isn't going anywhere. What's going to happen is a lot of these brick and mortar businesses, unfortunately, are going to be closing down because how many people can just keep paying the rent or whatever for 18 months and not have any money coming in from the business, right? So there's a lot of stores that'll be closing down. Oh my God, the entire travel industry is going to go through absolute hell. There's so many industries and mom and pop businesses, brick and mortar businesses that are just not going to be able to survive, unfortunately. And it's really going to, like malls. What's going on with malls right now?
Oh yeah.
Everyone's shopping online. Everything is happening online. So the people who have a thing going on online are pretty safe because people will continue to shop online because people will have to shop. People need stuff, right? Even food. People are getting food online now. So that's the one industry, online businesses, that has been thriving since the beginning of the internet, but is now really thriving. I mean, so last month, March, I had my second highest grossing month in my business, even though this virus was already very well known and was already spreading. I had my second highest month. So I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful for that. Yeah. Can you still hear me, Wes? You are frozen. I'm wondering if it's your Wi-Fi. Well, maybe I'll keep talking then because I know Wes wanted me to really make it clear for people that are looking for a way to earn an income and need to be able to do it from their home, right? I wasn't aware of this industry. The whole home business industry was a completely foreign thing to me when I stepped into the home business industry. I had heard of things like Avon and Amway and, those kind of companies. But the idea that I could have my own home business that I could run completely all online was a completely foreign concept for me. And I know Wes, the point of doing this interview was he wanted to make sure that his own friends, family, audience was aware of the opportunity that you can do this too. You can absolutely do this too. Right. So it's just telling people that, I don't know if you heard that the reason you wanted to do this was you wanted to make sure your friends and family and your audience was aware of the opportunity people have to grow a business from home.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If I could go back, I just said, if I could go back in time and start my business earlier, I would absolutely do that. And then one of the things that I would do differently, right? People always ask me, what would you do differently? If you could go back in time, what would you do differently when you started your business? And here's the truth. What I would do differently, or what I would, if I could tell myself when I first started my business, was you have to learn some skills. All you need to do is learn networking and get some marketing skills under your belt, right? Because so many people don't think this industry works because they have maybe joined a company before and they never learned how to do it. They didn't get the right training. They were taught to do the old, you got to do home parties, or you've got to bug all your friends and family, and you got to post pictures of your products and your company all over social media, right? That's the way most people in this industry are taught. That's what they're told to do. And I call that repulsion marketing, because that just simply pushes people away from you. Nobody likes that stuff, right? So I would tell my beginner self, you're going to have to learn the skills, the marketing skills, right? And then I would have wasted the first 4 months when I started my business marketing the wrong way, right? I would have jumped into the world of learning marketing. It's absolutely critical. And then it can work for you, right? Those people in the home business industry that learn marketing and then put that into action and work their businesses and grow their business, work on it every single day, show up. These are people that do very, very well for themselves. But you've got to have those things in place, right? You've got to learn marketing. You got to show up in your business every single day, right? Otherwise, this is when people go, oh, it doesn't work. You're doing one of those things. That's not going to work. You're not going to make any money. Yeah, you can. You just might. You just might. Am I going to guarantee it for you? Absolutely not. I don't know if you're going to show up in your business every single day. I don't know how hard you're going to work this, right? So it's a pretty simple industry, but it's not easy because you do have to show up and you have to build this. But it's fairly simple when you have a simple daily method of operation to follow. Like what we do with our team is you've got 5 action steps to do every day to grow your business. You do those 5 things, you got yourself a business. It's not difficult, but you got to show up and put in the effort, right? Absolutely. You're frozen again, Wes.
Am I frozen again? I can see it.
There you are. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, I keep freezing a little bit, but.
Why did you join this company?
Oh, this particular company? Oh my God. So I don't know if
Yes.
have you ever heard me tell this story, Wes? When I was approached by one of the biggest marketers in the industry, I was actually getting off a cruise ship in Miami, and he messaged me, and I told him where he could stick his business opportunity. I'm like, I told him where to go, and he's like, why? And I'm like, because I'm not going to do business opportunity again. I was doing a lot of coaching. I'm also a trainer. I create my own courses. I was doing other stuff, and I was like kind of done with business opportunity stuff. And then he approached me a few days later and said, really, you need to have a look at this. And I went, fine. If it'll get you off my back, I will take a look. And when I looked at this company and the products and the compensation plan and the business model, I went, oh my God, I'm going to crush it in here. And not only will I crush it in here, but anybody who comes in here will crush it as well, just because of how visionary this company is. It's a completely different business model. And what's happening now is there's a lot of other companies that are scrambling, trying to adopt this business model. But what happens is, in order for them to do so, they're going to have to go through some growing pains, right? Because they're going to be making massive changes to adopt this business model, right? So if you're in a company and they're going through all that, it could be quite difficult. I would imagine, because there's so many changes that they're having to make, right? Whereas I understood that this company had already gone through and ironed out all the bugs. So it was the right time to join, momentum building stage and the whole bit. But when I had a look at this company, and I realized too that, there's always people who are a team builder or prefer to simply share product. And when I saw that this was a dual-sided compensation plan, meaning people who just want to share product and never build a team, never recruit, they could come in here and build a huge customer pod, right? And then there were people who are team builders who don't promote a lot of product. They could come in here and build a huge team, right? So when you have something to offer people who just don't think they want to be recruiting, right? They have the option. They don't have to in here. And I've never seen that inside a company before. So it allows it allows you to run with your strengths and build your business the way that feels right for you, right? So a lot of people come in and they're like, cool, I don't have to recruit. I can share these awesome products, no problem. And then what happens is, because we have all the training on how to grow a team, prospecting, the whole bit, then people go, oh, okay, yeah, I'm ready to build the team now, because they finally have all the right training. That's my favorite thing to teach, is rapport building, prospecting. Yeah.
It's definitely a unique company for sure. No more 40-minute in-home presentations.
I've never done a home party. I've never done a hotel meeting. I don't even prospect off. Actually, I'm starting to prospect offline in a way, because people ask what I do and I tell them what I do, and they're like, oh my God, I need to have a conversation with you about this, right? When I tell them what I'm doing. It's as simple as that. You're just answering a question of what you do, and I'm getting signups that way because everybody needs this. But especially right now, when you can't leave your home to go make money, what are you going to do? You have to be doing something online, right? Like if I was still doing my jewelry, I would have zero income coming in. I could be making jewelry, but then I would have to wait until I can leave my home and go to when the market opens and go sell it then. And God only knows where that's going to be, right? So,
oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody needs a way to make money from their living room, from your phone, from your computer. Normally, I'd be traveling right now because I travel a ton and I can run my business from anywhere in the world, right? It's like, I can do it from the airport. I can do it from the beach. I can do it from anywhere in the world. Right now, I'm doing it from my home.
That's the beauty of it, for sure.
It's complete freedom. Not only can you create financial freedom if you work it and you get the training and the right support, but you have the freedom, meaning lifestyle freedom. You can do it from anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's beauty. What do you
for parents, right? It can be with kids.
Like this last week, my kids were doing their homework, and because they just started their online school, so we were all having our little homework sessions.
Yeah. And you're working your business. They're doing their thing. You're working your business. And the
I'm
beautiful
still there
thing,
to answer questions. So yeah.
yeah, totally. You're there to help them and you can work the hours. Beautiful thing about having your own business too is you can work the hours, right? It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, well, it's 3 p.m. Let's watch a movie together, right? Like you can set up your day however works best for you. Personally, I don't wake up to alarm clocks. That's my thing. I cannot stand waking up to an alarm clock. I refuse to live that way. The only time I wake up to an alarm clock is if I have a flight to catch or I'm hosting a morning podcast. Other than
Oh
that, I don't book my first client before 10 a.m. I always kind of feel sorry for people who have to wake up at like 6 a.m. or something like that and drive, commute to a job. I just can't live that way. That's, one reason I wanted my own business. I want to live the way I want to live. I want to set up my day the way that works for me. I will take off often and just go for a hike. It's 1 p.m. I think I'll go for a hike in the woods. I mean, that is freedom. That is
no.
freedom.
Well, people just got to realize there's other options than doing the normal 8 to 4:30, 9 to 5 job. That if you open your mind to it, that options are available to you.
That's for sure. There are options. That's for sure.
What do you think is your number one reason for your success that you are having today?
Well, I got the skills, right? I put myself in a place where I could learn the skills, the marketing skills and the networking skills and the connecting skills. That's why I'm so passionate about making sure other people like our team have access to the right kind of training. They can buckle down, learn it, go and do it. It's absolutely critical that people get the right kind of training. So I made sure I got the right training. And truth is, I have a very good work ethic. I show up in my business every single day. I show up. I mean, I think there's been 5 days in 5 years that I didn't post on Facebook, right? So if you're the kind of person that has a good work ethic, like did you show when you had a job or still have a job, whatever, do you show up for your job? Probably. Therefore, are you the kind of person that could show up for your own home business? Probably. Are you the kind of person who understands that you learn some skills? Did you have to learn skills for your job? Probably. This is no different, right? It's a profession and it'll pay you like a profession. So I would say the secret to my success is I show up. I show up every single day. And I learned what I needed to do every single day to grow my business and make money. I learned what I needed to do and I simply went out and did it. I also spent a lot of time on my mindset, right? I had to become the person who could do it, right? I was too afraid of what people thought of me that I wasn't really mentally able to show up for my business until I got rid of the ego and took the action necessary to build my dream business. Yeah, I mean, that simple as that. Simple as that.
Well, and another thing is, I was in a company before, and we had to pay extra for access to the training sites.
Mm.
Um, how much do we have to pay for the training in our company now?
In ours, $0.
Yeah.
I am not going. I'm a paid trainer and a certified business coach, but I'm not going to charge my team on the skills they need. I need for my team to be making money for themselves. They need to be able to know what to do to build their own business, right? It's a beautiful industry when you can help other people make money. You make money because you're helping other people make money, right? So I want to make sure other people on my team are making money. That's how I'm going to make more money, but they need to know what to do to build their own business. right? So I'm not going to charge people for the training that they need to be successful. We're not a team. We're a family. We are a family. That's just the way it goes down. Do you charge your parents? Do you charge your kids? Well, okay, you shouldn't be charging your kids if they're living at home and they're an adult. I'm not talking about that. But I mean, are you going to give some advice to someone or show them how to change a tire? You going to charge your son? Now, son, you owe me $150 because I just showed you how to change a tire. Nope. We are a family. We are a family on this team, so people get what they need. They get the training they need. They get the coaching, the mentorship, the support, all of it. Comes with being a part of this team.
What would you say to somebody who thinks maybe the concepts are too hard for them to grasp? You know, we have people who have doctorate degrees or somebody who just barely squeaked through high school.
Oh, I only have a high school education. I don't think I've ever told the world this, but guess what? I didn't actually even graduate from high school. I had to cry for my accounting teacher. And I hope maybe she's retired now. I got an F. I took my math 11 in grade 12. I was leaving to move to France 3 days later, but I could only go if I graduated from high school. So I got my report card last day of school and I got an F, which meant I couldn't graduate. So I went in and cried for her, and she realized it would be really stupid to hold me back from the rest of my life because of accounting, because I didn't show up very often. So she took out her little pen and she changed that F into a P. And I graduated. So, I mean, I had no skills in this industry whatsoever, no marketing skills. I didn't even know how to copy and paste when I started my online business. Not techie whatsoever. I'm still not techie. I don't care. You don't have to be techie. The only thing that you want to be is okay with talking to people. Right? People go, well, I don't know if I can do this. So I'm like, can you talk to people? And they're like, yeah, I can talk to people. Then you can do it. You just learn as you go. When I started my business, I had zero skills in this industry, zero. And I just learned things as I went, right? If you're okay with talking to people, you can do this business. Absolutely.
Awesome. Sounds good. Good stuff there. Thanks a lot, Aaron. I really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure, Wes. And I love that you're doing this. I know that you wanted to let people know that there is a solution, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, if you're looking for a way to make some extra income, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, whatever a month, there is a way to do it from home. So anyway, if you're watching this right now and you could use a way to make some extra money from home, just connect with Wes. Connect with Wes. We can have a conversation. We can do a group Facebook chat and we'll get any questions you have, any information you want. We will get you that information. We'll answer all your questions, and we're doing it already, right? You can just jump in and do it alongside us, and we coach you, mentor you. We teach you how to do this, right? So there's no reason to be sitting there going, oh my God, right? There's victims and there's creators. You're sitting there at home going, I'm screwed. Our family, we're screwed. I don't know how we're going to pay the mortgage 3 months from now. If you stay in that place where you're thinking that life is happening to you, that's a bad place to be. You won't look for a solution. When you're a creator right now is going, okay, not going to be able to pay the mortgage in 3 months. So what can I do about that? What can I do about that? And if the answer is to create a stream of income coming in every month that you can do from your home, bam, you go and build this business, and we can show you how to do that. So just reach out to Wes, reach out to us, and we are happy to get you going alongside us. Absolutely.
Yeah, we have all the tools, training, and support But you will not find in any other industry or any other company. It's the best, hands down.
Well, I've never seen training like this in other companies. It's just not provided, and then
Yeah.
people work, and then they don't get results, and it's frustrating because they go, well, I'm working. You just need the right training. You need the right kind of training.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, basically, I just break down the whole how I've built my business and teach the team. I mean, I was able to, once I started marketing the right way, I had myself a six-figure business in 9 months. It's been a dream come true. So I basically just teach the team exactly how I've done that. They can just simply do the same, right? Are you going to make a six-figure income in 9 months? I'm certainly not going to promise you that. No one should be promising you that because I don't know how hard you're going to work if you're going to show up and build your business. I don't know what kind of level of effort you're going to put in. I'm telling you, it happened for me, right? And that's all I can say. So, I mean, it's possible. Obviously, I did it, so it's possible.
Oh yeah.
And there you go. Yeah, if you want it, create it, build it.
Oh yeah. Sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
thanks a lot. Thanks again, Aaron. I really appreciate it.
oh, my absolute pleasure, Wes. My absolute pleasure. And good for you for making sure your friends and family know that this opportunity is here. Because I know you want to help as many people as you possibly can. There are too
Yep.
many people in a kind of a bad place right now because they're so scared about the future, their finances.
Oh
No
yeah.
one needs that added stress right now. That is added stress that is just, ooh, not a good time to be under added stress. There's enough stress out there right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The more we can take off ourselves, the better it's going to be. For
It's
sure.
better for your immune system too. If you're under less stress, your immune system will work much better.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Awesome, sir. Thank you for having
All
me
right.
on today. I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it, Aaron, and sounds good. And hopefully, pretty soon we can do another one of those team Zoom trainings like we did last week.
Oh, we should have happy hour tonight. We should have
Yeah, that'd be good.
happy hour tonight. Yeah, I'll set that up.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Alrighty. Bye for
All right,
now.
thanks again, Aaron.
You betcha.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right.